Are you seeing that change happening in Bangladesh with the interim administration? People are talking about extradition requests too.
You are in the newspaper business. For you it's a 24-hour cycle. I'm in the diplomacy business. I'm prepared to wait at least a few months for anything to fructify. So I would not be in a hurry to call out situations. For the last 10 years, when we've been talking about neighborhood first, the entire exercise is about making sure that there are so many connections in so many domains which are so indispensable, which are so deep, which are so central to everybody's calculation, that the factors of volatility get relatively diminished. So whatever happens finally, people will say, okay, we may have those differences, but there's that reality out there. And I think that's good for us.
Are you seeing that change happening in Bangladesh with the interim administration? People are talking about extradition requests too.
No, look, you are in the newspaper business. For you, it's a 24-hour cycle. I'm in the diplomacy business. For me, I'm prepared to wait at least a few months for anything to fructify. So, I think I would not be in a hurry to call out situations. And look, I'm not saying that to be evasive or diplomatic. I mean, I urge you to look, for example, at our relationship with Maldives last year. A year ago, people were predicting all kinds of things about our relationship. The fact is, the factors of stability at the end of the day kicked in. Look, let me tell you one thing. Our neighbors eventually do know when COVID happened, they got their vaccines because of us. When Ukraine conflict happened, many of them got their fertilizers and their food grains because of us. When, difficult situations happen, ask Sri Lanka. I mean, had Sri Lanka waited for the IMF to deliver, God only knows what would have happened. The fact is, we stepped in much faster, much less conditional, and in much larger volumes. So, at the end of the day, the neighborhood today knows the reality. And I think it's important, look, if we invest in the neighborhood and the neighborhood invests in us, I guarantee you this would be a far more stable, predictable, resilient region. Because I expect this is going to be a very choppy decade. We're going to, because we have two big problems. Don't think that's the end of it. We're still in the first half of the decade. So, if you are going to prepare for a very choppy existence, everybody is looking for ways of securing themselves. And these are ways of doing so. So, I think they value it as well.